Good evening. Today we are going to discuss about cell division during gamete formation. During gamete formation. So before going to this one, last class what we are discussed in last class, events in sexual reproduction. There are three events are there: pre-fertilization events, fertilization events, post-fertilization events. Pre-fertilization events are discussing is continue now. Last classes the gametogenesis discussed. Gametogenesis, homogametes and heterogametes discussed. Now come to that cell division during gametes formation. So what type of cell divisions are involved here, sir? What type of cell division involved? So then see here, what type of cell division means of that gametes are always haploid in condition. Gametes are always in haploid in condition. Always in haploid in condition. Male gamete haploid, female gamete also haploid. So some organisms are diploid in condition, some organisms are haploid in condition. For example, diploid parent body. Diploid parent body. Example: pteridophytes, gymnosperms, and angiosperms. So angiosperms and most of animals diploid parent body. So what is meant by diploid parent bodies are to an in condition. Two sets of chromosome, that's called diploid. Two sets of chromosome is called diploid. So diploid parent body, example pteridophytes, gymnosperms, angiosperms, most of the animals. So diploid parent body produce the gametes by meiosis division, because gametes are haploid in condition. So diploid parent body produce the gametes by meiosis division, reduction division. So why meiosis division? Reduce the chromosome number. So haploid in condition, gametes are haploid in condition. Diploid parent body produce the gametes, haploid gametes by which division? Meiosis division. Very important. Then gamete mother cell is nothing but meiocyte. Gamete mother cell is a meiocyte. So meiocyte is a diploid in condition. So name the cell which show the meiotic division. Meiocyte. Gamete mother cell is called meiocyte. The meiocyte show the meiosis division and produce the gametes, haploid gametes. But some organism haploid parent body. So parent body is a haploid in condition. Haploid means N, single N. So haploid parent body, example for this: algae, fungi, bryophytes, monirans also. These are all haploid parent body organisms. So haploid parent body, example algae, fungi, bryophytes and monirans. So haploid parent body produce the haploid gametes. Gametes are always haploid. By which division? Mitosis division. Name the division involved to produce the gametes from haploid parent body. Mitosis. Haploid parent body produce the haploid gametes by which division? Mitosis. Diploid parent body produce the haploid gametes by which division? Meiosis or reductional division. Haploid parent body, example monirans, algae, fungi, bryophytes. Diploid parent body, example pteridophyte, gymnosperms, angiosperms, most of the animals. These are. I'll show in the diagram some organism, how many chromosomes of meiocytes, how many chromosomes is in a gametes. You can see on the screen Then human beings having 46 chromosome in meiocyte. I already told na, meiocyte is a diploid in condition, gamete is haploid in condition. Human being meiocyte 46 chromosome, then half of the chromosome present in gametes 23. Housefly 12 chromosomes in meiocyte, 6 chromosomes in gamete. Rat 42 chromosome in meiocyte, then gamete is a 21 is in gamete. Dog 78 chromosomes in meiocyte, gametes are 39. So cat meiocyte is a 38 chromosomes, gametes are 19 chromosome. Fruit fly 8 chromosomes in meiocyte, gametes are 4, gametes in a chromosome number 4. Ophioglossum 1260 chromosomes. Ophioglossum is nothing but fern. So largest chromosome number present in ophioglossum, very very important. So which of the following having highest chromosome number? Ophioglossum. How many chromosome numbers in meiocyte of ophioglossum? 1260. In gamete of ophioglossum, how many chromosome number? 630. Apple 34 chromosome in meiocyte, then gametes 17 chromosomes. Rice meiocyte 24 chromosomes, gametes are 12 chromosomes. Maize meiocyte chromosome number 20, gametes are 10. Potato meiocyte chromosome number 48, then gamete is 24. Then onion chromosome number 16 in meiocyte, 8 chromosomes in a gamete. Then butterfly chromosome number in meiocyte 380, but in gamete is 190. So question, largest chromosome number in which of the following? Ophioglossum, according to this table. Then least chromosome number fruit fly, 8 chromosomes in meiocyte, according to this one. So what is the chromosome number in potato meiocyte? 48. Sometimes identify the ascending order of the chromosome number in meiocyte, identify the descending order of the meiocyte of chromosome number, ascending order of the gamete chromosome number in following organism. Different questions may chance to ask. So what I am saying here, diploid parent body meiocyte is a produce the gametes by meiosis division, haploid parent body produce the gametes by mitosis division. Then based on this, sometimes they are asking question, there are chance to ask question in a NEET or CET in a chromosome number in a root, chromosome number in zygote, chromosome number in a embryo, chromosome number in primary endosperm nucleus. We'll see just how NEET questions or CET question may chance to ask. For example, apple chromosome number in meiocyte 34. Meiocyte means 2n in condition. So in apple chromosome number apple chromosome number 34 in meiocyte. What is the chromosome number in a male gamete? What is the chromosome number in male gamete? What is the chromosome number in embryo? Question. So how to find? So 2n equal to 34, because apple is nothing but angiosperm. So 2n equal to 34. N equal to 17. N equal to 17. So male gamete. So male gamete equal to male gamete haploid na. N equal to 17. Embryo. How much? Embryo means diploid, 2n in condition. That is 2 into 17. That is 34. Such type of questions may chance. One more I will give you. One more. In rice plant, roots have 24 chromosomes. In rice plant, roots have 24 chromosomes. Then what is the chromosome number in female gamete? Zygote, alluron layer. So this is a given. And primary endosperm nucleus. So these are, they are asking this chromosome number. So rice plant, rice belongs to angiosperms. Root diploid in condition. So root equal to 24, to n equal to 24. N equal to 24 by 2, that is a 12. So then female gamete n. Haploid in a female gamete, n equal to 12. So first one. Zygote, how to find answers? Zygote 2n equal to 2 into 12. That is a 24. Alluron layer present on the monocotyledon seed. Monocot seed. So means rice plant. So it is surrounded by the primary endosperm nucleus. Endosperm. What is the ploidy of endosperm? Triploid. So alluron layer also triploid. Alluron layer triploid in condition, 3n. So 3 into 12, 36. Then PN, primary endosperm nucleus. You know very well that is triploid in condition. 3 into 12, 36. So this is a chances of question. So rice plant 24 chromosome. In rice plant, roots having 24 chromosome. What is the chromosome number in female gamete? Zygote, alluron layer, primary endosperm nucleus. Root is a 2n, 24. Then find the n, 12. Then female gamete n, haploid, 12. Zygote 2n, so 24. Alluron layer 3n, so 36. Pn 3n, 36. We are discussing pre-fertilization events. Pre-fertilization events में first one gametogenesis, second stage gametes transfer. Gametes transfer means, for example, male gametes are in one place, female gametes are one place. How they are going to fuse? So that's why male gametes need a medium to move toward the female gametes for fertilization. Generally in algae what happened? Both gametes, some algae, not all, some algae, both gametes are motile. But in angiosperms, both gametes are non-motile. Male gamete too not show the movement, female gamete also not show the movement. And same as in algae, both are motile. Angiosperms both are non-motile, not show the movement. Most of animal male gamete motile. Remaining things, female gamete is non-motile. So whatever that the male gamete need to transfer toward the female gametes for fertilization, medium is required. So here in most organism, male gamete is motile, female gamete is stationary. Stationary means not motile. In some fungi and algae, both type of gametes, means male gametes motile, female gametes also motile. Motile means movement. In simple plants, algae, bryophyte and pteridophytes, gametes transfer takes place through the water medium. Water is the compulsory agent to transfer the male gametes in algae, bryophytes and pteridophytes. So because here male gametes are motile, bryophytes to pteridophyte to algae male gametes are motile, but bryophytes to pteridophytes to female gametes are not motile, they are stationary. So in these simple organization plants, algae, bryophyte, pteridophyte, water is the compulsory agent to transfer the male gametes to reach the female one. So during transport of the male gametes, they chance to lose the male gametes by predators, by environmental condition, anything, or someone throw one stone, the male gametes may chance to damage. So that's why to compensate the loss of male gametes during transport, large number of male gametes are produced in these plants. Very, very important point. Water is the medium, or through the water, the male gametes when transfer, they may chance to damage and destroy. So to compensate the loss, large number of male gametes are produced. Question: when gametes are transferred through the water, that plants only male gametes are produced in large number. The above statement is true, false, sometimes true, sometimes false, neither true nor false. Answer: true. Only male gametes are produced in large number when transfer through the water is a medium. But female gamete is only one. Then in seed plants, angiosperms and gymnosperms, pollen grains carry the male gametes. Pollen grains carry the male gametes, and ovules carry the egg cell. which of the following structure carry the male gametes in seed plants? Pollen grain. Which of the following structure carry the egg cell in angiosperms? Ovule. So pollen grains are transferred to the stigma by the different type of agents. Pollen grains are transferred to the stigma by different type of agents. I mean either wind or water or insects or animal, anything. That is nothing but pollination. Name the events to transfer the pollen grain from anther to stigma is called pollination. Pollination. In bisexual self-fertilizing plants, example peas, botany, anther and stigma are close to each other. So in bisexual self-fertilization plants, how pollen grains are transferred to the female one from anther to stigma. So transfer of pollen grain from anther to stigma by, it's a very easy process, because they are close to each other. Of course, in cross pollinating plants, including dioecious plants, means dioecious means male flowers are present in one plant, female flowers are present in one plant. In cross pollination including dioecious plants, pollination helps in transfer the pollen grain from anther to stigma. Pollen grains, when reach to the stigma, then germinate and develop into the pollen tube. Then pollen tube carry the male gametes and reach to the ovule, then discharge the male gametes near to the egg cell. So very, very, very important in bisexual or self-fertilization plants, how pollen grains are transferred to the ovule, how pollen grains are transferred to the stigma, means contacting, because they are close to each other. Example pea plants. In cross-pollinating plants, how pollen grains are transferred to the stigma? By pollination events. Then when pollination happens, the pollen grain when reach to the stigma, the pollen grain germinate and develop the pollen tube. Pollen tube having male gametes. Then through the pollen tube only, in cross-pollinating plants, through the pollen tube only, the male gametes reach to the ovule and the male gametes are discharged to the egg cell. In dioecious animal, the fertilization helps for successfully transfer and coming together of gametes. In dioecious animal, human being, male gametes are motile, female gametes are non-motile, exactly. But in some exemption, female gamete, I mean egg, it can move somewhat little bit, then fertilization takes place in fallopian tube. So that's why majority of the statements, male gametes in humans motile, female gametes are not motile. But little bit exception, in some cases, no chance to, we need to choose. So there may female gametes also little bit motile. So these are nothing but gametes transfer. Next, fertilization events that we will discuss in next class. You have any doubt, you may chance to ask now.